All right, folks, welcome aboard the Flight Sim Broadcasting Network. And we are here in a Duke. We're going to fly the Duke from Exuma Island here, Exuma International, and we're going to go to a private airport called Cat Cay, about 230 miles northwest from here. Cat Cay is a private airport. We have our friend with us, and he has a yacht there. We're going to go fishing in Cat Cay, so we got approval to land. So that's good. All right, let's go with the control locks. So we get all of our exterior stuff out of here first. We'll pull the wheel chocks. We'll get the pitot off the aircraft, and then the engine covers out. We do have some baggage, so I'm going to add just a few pounds here. You can't add too much just because we're 30 pounds over there, so you can see kind of how that's going to go. We got a full load here. I can drop another 10 here, then bring it there we go. Oops. We're about 40 pounds of stuff. All right, control locks are coming removed. I'll just take that control lock off. We'll pull that one off. Pop the keys, close the bags. Then we get the cabin door closed. It's going to be hot, so I'm just going to keep that door open until we can get some cooling in the aircraft. Parking brake can't see anything, so you can just drop the yoke here. Parking brake is on. All switches are off. So let's just verify that. I'm going to put this away just for now, and then just kind of look. All right, I'm going to throw the navs on. The rest are off. Good. Good. Looking good down there, okay. Landing gear handle is down, battery switch will coming on. And we're just going to check the fuel quantity, and we got full fuel. I had them top off the tanks here a little bit. Okay. Battery switch is now off. We'll check the oxygen pressure, which is down here. We got to refill the oxygen. Hang on. Yeah, we got to fill the ox tanks. All right, so that's something we're going to do right now. We're going to get the oxygen refilled for us. Here we go. Bring it up. They do have that service here. Good, thank you. And then you take a look at your health of the engines, and they look good. First thing we want to do is just make sure the flaps look good. The engine cowl, I'm going to go this way around. Ailerons, your static wicks are good. We've got lights, our boots, our vortex generators. This is our stall warning horn right there. The engine looks good. The prop looks good. No nicks or damages or anything like that. Now this is an almost full. You can look at the nose gear on this thing. That is compressed, baby. That is compressed. That means we are almost pretty much at a full takeoff weight right now. We're going to start the left engine first. We'll burn some fuel out of that engine, and then we'll start the right. Checklist calls the other way around, but well, we might want to actually start the right because it has air conditioning. Okay, that looks good. That looks good too. Elevator looks good. Rudder's looking good. All right, let's jump back in the aircraft here. All right. Exterior's done. Baggage door closed. I'm going to leave the door open until we get some airflow in here because it's hot. Park brake is set. Landing gear is down. All switches are off. Oxygen. Check circuit breakers. Let's just check all those circuit breakers. So we would come over here. And all these work, so you want to make sure that they're all in. That's what happens if they're out, so they look good here. Looks good here. You can pull the yoke off. And check all this. It looks good. All right, here we go. All right, cab temp mode is off. We got that done. Pressurization, air temperature off. So make sure they're pushed in. They are. Pressurization, shut off. These are these two. They are in. Well, they're open, sort of pushed in. They're good. ELT. So your ELT is going to be right here, and that is in the arm position. And then we'll go ahead and check the CO detector. Good. Alternate static air is in the normal position. So right there, and it is up. Flaps are up. Power levels, which is right here. Our power levels are flight idle. Well, they are now just a little bump here, that'll be flight idle. Okay, propeller levels, we're going to go high RPM. Okay, trim tabs are at 0, fuel selectors are on. All right, let's throw the battery on. Let's see before engine start. Battery's coming on. All right. Annunciators, we're going to go ahead and check them. We're going to test. Both sides good. Annunciators tested. Nav lights for nav. We got those set to nav. I'll go ahead and just drop this for now. Battery test. We're going to go ahead and throw number 1 on. And it is a number 1. We'll check that. We got 25 volts. Over to 2. 25 volts. Back to both. 25 volts. Good. Fuel quantity we've checked. We've already checked those. Gear down 3 is green. Check. Left and right ignition. We're going to go auto and then on. So auto. On. Auto. On. Check. Left right fuel pump. Okay, aux pumps are working. And fire detect right here. So we're just going to push this, hold. We got left and right fire plus the annunciator on. I'm getting worse as I sit here. Already done our annunciator test. Engine start, power levers, flight idle. And they are. Propellers are high, cutoff conditions. They are cut off. Beacon is coming on. I do apologize. This dude got me sick. Terrible. Beacon is on. Right engine, start. Here we go. We're going to start the right engine first. So what we'll do is we're going to throw the ignition. The igniter's coming on. You ready? Let's go to start number... We gotta wait till we get about 17 and a half. We'll throw the fuel in. So the pump right there. It's about right there. Fuel's up. There's a light. Washing the EGT. ITT's coming up, looking good. Let's go ahead and test this. So what we want to do is bring this down low sea level, 1,000 feet below. Okay, click test. See how the climb, cabin climb dumped? That's what you want. Now I'm going to bring this back up. to 16,000. We're going to climb to 16,000. We're going to set this to 16,000. There we are. Right about there. Perfect. Let's go to program the GPS. We're going to be kind of using this, but we're going to add a waypoint. So we're going to be doing a lot of dead reckoning, but I want to do Cat Cay. It's MYES. All right, we're going to click enter, add another waypoint. From there, we're going to go straight across up these little island chains to Norman's Cay, MYEN. And this is just for MYEN. Enter. And then we're going to keep going up to NASA. So MYNN. Enter. Alright, I'm going to add a waypoint and we're going to come across. It's basically at Bimini, just south of Bimini. Probably won't be able to use it because we'll use Bimini, really, MYBS. That is going to be our end. Essentially, that's it. Okay, lined up. I'm going to hold them right there. Brakes. Okay. Full pitch. Landing lights coming on. Okay, we're ready to go. For takeoff check. There we go. Okay, oil doors, they're on. Ice deflectors, as required. I'm going to put them off. Alright, well I guess we'll have to turn them on, I don't know. Ignition's coming on auto. Pitot and stall heat as required. They're not on right now. De-ice is off. Pitch trim is on. Flaps. We are going to throw flap down one just because we are a little on the heavy side. Cabin mode for takeoff, 76 degrees. I'm going to have to turn that off. It's going to get hot in here. Pressurization control is required. Autopilot mode is off. Flight directors as required here. We'll just leave it off for now. HSI source, we're good. Altimeter set. Propellers are on high. Elevator trim set. Fuel selectors are on. We're at here. Weather radar transponders. We are got it. Nav light strobes. Good. Strobe and nav. Here we are. Left and landing light right on. We're going to be departing here. About 110 knots, and we'll just kind of rotate from there. All right. This is what we'll do. Okay, we're basically going to make a turn out of here. We're headed basically toward the... We're going to make a loop around, probably go to the north. So we'll make a left turn out of here. And we're looking at about 1,200 foot-pounds, give or take. So torque. Okay. Here we go. 1,200 on the torque. A lot of rudder in there. And pushing them up. There we go. She's coming off. Okay, gotta pause the rate gear up. Okay, you ready to get the flap in? Yeah, we're about 700 feet, flaps up. Let's start your turn to the left. There we go. Nice 30-degree bank, coordinated turn here. 2,000 feet a minute. Good on the climb here, folks. All the way up. I'm basically going to hug the coast straight all the way up here. See these islands. Get some nice views of these islands here. Okay, we're going to get this climb going. There's 3,000. Climb to 16.5 and we'll get the engines right. Turn this off. Well, let's say we did ice up. The good thing is we just started descent. Guess what? Bye-bye ice. It's like 84 degrees down there. It'll melt anything. So at 72, I'm going to drop the cabin temp a couple degrees, and that should help the cabin. Really a nice airplane. You know, not painting anything on radar, so that's good. Oil temperature and pressure is good on both engines. So obviously I would call right now and say, hey, we get, you know, we're on VFR on top, we get maybe another 1,000 feet with 17.5. We're about 124 miles to go, so. This airplane could go up that high. We could go up pretty high on this bird. So we can ask it, see how the ice is? You see the ice? Boy, that was quick. That iced up fast. Let's go windshield heat. So let's get the windshield going on. So I want to de-ice the windshield now. And I do want to climb higher. So altitude coming up another, let's see if we can't get up to 17,500. There we go. Let's start the climb. Attitude. Pitch it up. Push up our props. Just trying to kind of get through this a little bit. We are going to pick up some ice here. I think we're going to clear it. At 17.5, we should be over the clouds here. Prop heaters, I am actually going to turn those on. Those are basically heating elements in the props, so it's just going to help it. There's level flight. Cabin altitude is coming back. We're above the... Okay, we're going to pull the power back just a little bit. Right there. Okay, you can see that red line right there, so we, you know, indicated we got to start slowing it down just a touch. So pull it back just a little bit. Looks like we're not going to escape this high-level stuff, so I would assume we're going to be out of this after... Man, it's still coming up. We're right. We are right on it. Here we go again. We'll watch the wings as we come kind of through these clouds here. You know, I don't see any ice. They were on the windshield. And you can clear the doors now. You can throw the ice deflectors on. And what that does, folks, when you throw the ice on, you're basically opening up a door, and you're letting the inertial separator open up and dump all the ice out. So if you were picking up ice, it's going to slow you down when you do that, though. So it's not very economical or economical to do that. It'll slow you down a little bit, but it's going to give you the best. I'm going to push up the props a little bit more torque. You can see, I expect, like I said, after this, I expect this to clear up for us a little bit. How we doing on our fuel? Okay, we're heading straight to Bimini now, which is approximately check our wings look good, nice and clean. Just got to get through this little bit here, and so note to self: every time you, even if you're in the Bahamas, you never know if you're going to run into icing up at higher levels. Yeah, when we first threw that cloud, I went, man, we were just icing up here. That's pretty cool. All right, we're heading over to Bimini. About 100 miles to go, and we're going to actually start a descent before that. Like I said, once we kind of get clear of these clouds, we'll go ahead and we can turn off the oil separator. I mean the inertial separator. The ice deflection. Basically, what it does is it's on the inlet. So if there's ice getting thrown off the blade and it gets ingested, it goes right into the intake and it comes right out. It doesn't go up into the turbine, right? Because it's actually a reversed engine. So the turbine section is right here, right? So you have your N1 is like right here. So it comes up, the air comes in and then it won't ingest the ice. So you open those doors and it just throws the ice out of it. Now this thing has a yaw damper, right? I hope so. "76 degrees. Woo! Now it's getting hot in here. Alright, through another cloud layer. This is pretty much it for the clouds, I'm assuming. And what's the temperature outside? 3 degrees. Prime time for icing. Let's go get some outside shots. I haven't done that yet. There we go. What's the master caution telling us? Pitot heat's off. That's what it's telling us. Okay. There's the runway right there. How cool that is, huh? Yeah. It's gonna be a nice fishing trip here. Got a few days off. Nice. Alright, let's do it. Ready? Flap 1. Start our descent here, or beam. And let's go ahead and turn final here as we start descending. Now this is Cat Cay. It's a private island. There we go. Alright, here we go. A little bit of rudder in there. And we're going to throw pumps on. They are on. I had them on the whole flight. I didn't even know it. Okay. We'll have to let it descend. Roger, I gotcha. Coming in, final approach here. 1 to the south. All right, gear down. Get your flaps in.
Terrain ahead.
Yeah,
pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Yeah, I don't need you
Terrain
to
ahead.
tell me that.
Pull up.
I can see.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
All right, we're good to go. Gear down,
Terrain
3 grand.
ahead. Terrain
Flaps.
ahead. Terrain ahead.
All right,
Terrain
shut
ahead. Pull up. Terrain
Shut
ahead.
it off.
Pull up.
I don't need, for the peanut gallery here. Jeez. I'm gonna be pretty aggressive on the landing here, right? Okay. Come on, put it on. Alright, welcome. We made it. We're slamming on the brakes too. Alright, we made it, folks. Good landing. That was super fun. Oh, excuse me. Alright. See if we can squeeze it in right over here. Alright, brakes. Alright, park brake on. Alright, I'm going to keep this. I want to dump this. So we're shut down. Okay, nav lights are off. Well, keep them on right now. That's coming off. Well, doors closed. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna go and in a feather. Cool it down. Shut this off. Ignition's coming off. No. Flaps are up, weather radar's off. Transponder's coming on standby. Cabin mode and temperature bleeds and AC off. We've done that already. Vent blower. Alright, cabin pressurization, we dumped it. Avionics inverters coming off. So, this is your avionics inverter. The ice is all off. Yep. Generators are off. Power levers are flight idle. They are. Condition lever is cut off. We're going to go ahead and shut off number 2 first. You can see spotted tits at 3%. What the heck? Very interesting. All right, shut it down.